Please check your time.
Good morning from the dank basement. I am Paul Shallbetter, your Uncle Squinty, with something rather serious and disturbing to report to snuff enthusiasts, pipe and cigar smokers. Recently, a friend of mine attempted to send me nasal snuff through the mail. The package was returned to him opened for the reason that it is, quote, illegal to send nasal snuff through the mail. I am not sure, because I have not read the full text of the Prevent Access to Cigarettes by Teenagers, or PACT Act, but I had always thought that hobbyists were still free to exchange cigars, particularly. That is a specific exception to the law, and by extension snuff and pipe tobacco through the mail as part of our hobby. And now it appears that one cannot. If the experience that my friend Kentucky Snuff had with getting his package opened and returned to him is any indication, we may have just had the brakes put on a very enjoyable and important part of our hobby, which is the sharing and trading of non-cigarette tobaccos. I am asking that anyone who is an attorney or otherwise legal expert in the United States, please check the law out and report back to us here. It's a very disturbing thing. It's disturbing on a couple of levels. First of all, opening of packages by the postmaster, postal inspector, is supposed to only happen under very, very specific circumstances, probable cause, etc. The U.S. mail is supposed to be private, and that privacy is guaranteed by other laws. So if the post office can open packages at will without warrant and then return those packages to the sender, and by the way, Michael had to pay return postage as well, so he not only loses his original postage to send the package, he was required to pay postage to get it back. And it wasn't the only package of his containing snuff that was opened. I'm wondering if that's peculiar to his local post office or if this is a national trend. And in fact, I worry that I might be breaking the law. I don't want to do that. If this is true, and if it is illegal to send snuff and pipe tobacco through the mail between individuals, I'm wondering what effect it's going to have on our hobby. As I just said, I think that the trading of and sharing of these safer tobacco products is an integral and essential part of our hobby. And I would hate to see that impeded, particularly if some local little Hitler is misinterpreting the law simply because she does not like tobacco. And you get a lot of that. In the United States right now, and I suspect elsewhere in the world, there is almost an anti-tobacco witch hunt going on. My own state legislature here in Minnesota recently, despite 4 days of sound scientific evidence presented to them to the contrary, have stated that e-cigarettes are dangerous, and they have banned their use in public places, and also have started taxing e-cigarettes and other tobacco products, including nasal snuff, at the same rate that they tax cigarettes. I understand the sentiment, and I understand that they are working for the public good, but it is hysterical, illogical, and not based on scientific fact. And that disturbs me. But it also disturbs me that the post office can now, apparently, open packages at will without probable cause and cause inconvenience, if nothing else, for those of us who choose to share our snuff supply, our pipe tobacco supply, our cigar supply with other hobbyists. It's also strange on another level. English companies, particularly Mr. Snuff and snuffstore.co.uk, snuff.me.uk, and others, by treaty, are still free and legal to send nasal snuff to the United States. Furthermore, pipesandcigars.com, smokingpipes.com, and jnrcigars.com are also free to send pipe tobacco and cigars through the mail to their customers. So why are individuals being targeted? What is the legal basis? What is the rationale? This is also concerning to me because I am starting this big, snuff and pipe giveaway. I have something like $300 worth of prizes. Now, not all of them are tobacco. I am giving away some corncob pipes. I am giving away handkerchiefs. Certainly, it's legal to send handkerchiefs through the mail. Pipe tools, snuff spoons, snuff vials, that kind of thing. And those are all legal to send through the mail as far as I know. But it also concerns me that pipe tobaccos that I am planning on sending, nasal snuffs that I want to send, and cigars that I want to send might be either confiscated or returned to me. It's going to be expensive for me to send out the number of prizes that I plan to send out, and I don't want to lose that money and then have to pay an additional fee to get the product back into my hands. So if anyone has legal expertise, and please, 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 do not post speculative comments. If you do not have solid, verifiable, legal facts, don't comment. Yes, of course, it would be nice to read that other people are worried about it and that it pisses you off too. But what I'm looking for here, and I'm begging you, don't publish nonsense. There's too much bad information right now on the internet. So please, just, don't speculate. Just don't do that. But if you can quote me chapter and verse of U.S. Postal Regulations, the United States PACT Act, or Prevent Access to Cigarettes by Teenagers Act, boy, is that disingenuous. Mr. Obama signs a law preventing the mailing of cigarettes when he himself is still smoking down the Newports. Come on, man. I guess he's in a much higher place than I am. He is a superior human being. He is the Black King. I'm not buying this. The law applies equally to all, Mr. Obama, not just the poor, not just the proletariat, not just the middle class. It applies to everyone. It is called equal protection under the law. It is one of the basic tenets of the United States Constitution, which you apparently don't like very much. And you disagree with it, and so you do things which, in my opinion, are blatantly unconstitutional. But hey, you're the president. You can do whatever you damn well feel, right? Your wife can make laws that limit students in schools to eating less calories than would be considered an anorexic diet. But hey, it's the new world. It's great. You are going to do what's best for us. You're going to decide what's best for us. You're going to make sure that whatever choices we once had, whatever liberties we once enjoyed, are suppressed, beaten down, and removed, and you have your militarized police force and your postal employees who break the law and all kinds of other goons to screw with us. That's fine. Hopefully the democratic process will work, and all of you self-righteous, sanctimonious bastards will find yourself looking for other work. But I live in a dream world. So listen, if you've got information about this, please post it. Let's start a discussion about this. This is very important, not just to me, but to all snuff-taking enthusiasts, to all pipe smokers, to all cigar smokers. This is not a small problem, guys. If the post office is randomly opening packages to harass or harass those of us in the hobby who want to trade our treasures, that becomes a problem for this hobby. Well, I'm going to get down off my soapbox. It's haircut day, guys. Time to get a cut and a color. I'm just going to be gorgeous. Ha ha! From the dank basement, this is your pissed off, irritated, and more than a little worried Uncle Squinty. Are you listening to me, guys? Thanks for watching.